It's the Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
Let's go now.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Griggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
They came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
To throw on 2nd down, Griggs.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Garibay on for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Griggs. And this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
To throw on 3rd down. Griggs. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Off the play fake. Griggs. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off play action. Griggs. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Hilton. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away. And this is caught. It's Brown. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the catch made by Hilton.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Lions are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilton.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Up the middle they go. Hilton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it's now 21-7.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Right side, that's complete to Clark. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Michael Dickson now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Griggs will swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dickson as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He's going to take another shot here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That one will set him back near 10 yards here on the first down.
Partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw again. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the go.
On 1st down, Hilton. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raiders heading out to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griggs, he's got it complete to Clark.
Let's go.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
On 1st down, Griggs. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
2nd and 5.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Hilton, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Up the middle they go. Hilton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Hilton, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Griggs. Throw right side is going to be caught by Clark. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Off the play fake. Griggs. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Griffin. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Griggs. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Griggs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So this one's home.